Welcome, Namaste, to you all. My name's Hayley and this is Kids Yoga Class 2. We have an Easter theme as it's Easter this weekend, so we're going to start with our breath. This week's breath, because it's Easter, is bunny breath. So we're going to breathe in 3 times through our nose and 1 big sniff out. Imagine you're a rabbit and you're on the search for carrots, or maybe you're the Easter bunny on the search for chocolate. Let's sniff in 3 times and 1 big out. We're going to do that 3 times in a row. 3 sniffs in, 1 sniff out, 3 times. Get ready for number 1. Bunny breath is a nice calming breath. It helps release any stress and anxiety. So it's a really good breath to do sometimes. Mini meditation time. We tap our finger to our thumb. Each finger gets a turn. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we say our magic yoga words while we do this. Peace begins with me. The reason we do this is to help calm our mind. And there's so much going on at the moment. It's a really good thing to do when we're getting a little bit stressed, or maybe we've got brothers and sisters who are annoying us and we can't get out, we can't see our friends, everything's a little bit frustrating. So instead of getting cross and angry, take some time, do some breathing into that tummy and do your meditation. The focus on the fingers and the words help the mind to calm down. And if you can calm your mind, then you can think clearer and hopefully you will get less angry. Now, it's a really good thing to do is to sit up tall if you can. That way your lungs have more room to breathe. So you can get bigger, deeper breaths. And sitting up nice and straight helps you maintain your focus as well. So we're going to tap our fingers as we say our yoga words, peace begins with me. And we'll do this 3 times in a normal voice, 3 times in a whisper, and then we're going to go to silent. And we're just going to do it 4 or 5 times silently. Maybe you would like to close your eyes. If you don't like closing your eyes, maybe gaze towards the tip of your nose. That helps fuzz out what's going on around so you can concentrate better. But let's start. You can put your hands on your knees, you can hold your hands up, but you want to be comfortable. So I would suggest resting them. Take a big breath in. Peace begins with me. Peace begins with me. Peace begins with me. Whisper it. Peace begins with me. Peace begins with me. Peace begins with me. Silent. Close your eyes if you want to. Very good. Finish off. And slowly blink your eyes open if you had them closed. Hopefully you're feeling a little calmer. Place your fingers on the ground, stretch one hand up and come all the way over. Push out this side, hopefully feeling it all down the side of your body. Oh, that feels so nice. Coming up, over to the other side, lift this arm up, and over. Making sure that you keep your bottom cheeks all on the ground, both sides. This time we'll go a little deeper, maybe if you can, but remember, Keep your bottom down on the mat. Maybe you could go down onto your forearm. Okay, let's give it a try. Coming up, and bending all the way over. Turn to look up towards the ceiling. Take a breath in. And the other side. Bringing this arm up and over. Oh, that feels good. Turn, look at the ceiling, make sure your bottom is firmly on the floor. Excellent work. Hands down. Let's have a twist. Place one hand on your shoulder and the other hand goes behind your back. Just lightly touching the floor to pull this shoulder round. You don't want to lean back on our arm. We're there to pull the shoulder round and we're looking over. Pretzel twist. Take a breath in. And coming around to the other side. Place your opposite hand on your knee. Fingers are lightly touching the ground and looking over your shoulder. And coming back. Put your hands together. It's called interlocking. Fingers in. Push those fingers out. Stretching up. Your ears should be where your arms are. Shoulders down, I know. We haven't worked up here. This time, walk your fingers forwards and stretch down, head to the ground. Walk your fingers behind you. Your hands can point to your bottom or away, whatever feels comfy, and push your chest up to the sky and looking up. And if you feel like it, maybe you can even push your bottom up off the ground. Feeling the stretch in your arms and your shoulders. Coming down, and let's give our shoulders a nice roll around. Big circles, right? You've got chalk on the end of your elbows and you're making big circles. Oh, my shoulders are clicking. And the other way. Lovely. Let's put those shoulders up to our ears and drop with a big up to our ears and drop with a excellent. Well done. We're ready to go. There's an Easter egg hunt going on today, but I'm not very good at finding them. I might need to ask for some help from my friends. But first, you need to know what you're looking for. Let's be an egg. Curling up, hug those knees, and pop your head down. Now, see if you can balance on your bottom, taking your feet off the ground and tucking in. This is very good for the core. The core is this bit here. Keep tucked in. We're going to roll backwards like we're an egg, but we need to be careful we don't break. But you must check behind that you're not going to bang into anything, because we want to be safe when we roll, and keep that chin down. Ready? Rolling and balance. Don't let those feet touch the ground. Rolling back and balance. One more time. Rolling back and balance. Excellent. Good strength. Now, who's hidden all the eggs? Well, of course, it's the Easter Bunny. Coming onto your knees, we're going to interlock. Remember we did it in our warm-up? Interlock our fingers, but behind our back. And these arms are going to become our rabbit ears, so that when we bend forwards, our bunny ears go right up in the air. Now you should be feeling this lovely stretch in your shoulders. If you're not, maybe it's because your arms are here. See if you can get them a bit higher but make sure it just stretches, not hurts. Stretch them up, take a nice big breath in and out. And slowly let your rabbit ears come down. Now, I said I wasn't very good, so maybe I could ask my cat. Coming onto your hands and knees, making sure our hand is under our shoulder and our knee is under our hip. We're going to arch up the arch up the back. Push your back up, and we can say meow. Bring your head up, push your bottom out and say, can you purr like a pussycat? Arching up, meow, and purring down. One more time, arching up, meow, purring down. The cat says, what about checking by the flowers? That's a good idea, pussycat. We go and check by the flowers. Okay, flower pose. Now, we are going to place our leg onto our arm, like this. And the same with the other one. Onto the arm and balancing on our bottoms, keeping our back nice and straight. Let's see from the side. Feet together, straight back, beautiful smile. And you can put your fingers together to make your yoga circles. And breathe in some beautiful flowery breath. Oh, does it smell nice? I can only smell cheese. Ooh, cheesy feet smells. Ooh, flower pose. The cat said, check the flowers. Can we find an egg? Found it. The cat was right. Then I asked the dog, coming into yoga dog. Remember how we spread our paws out and all our fingers touch the mat. Tucking your toes under and pushing your bottom up into the air. Dog pose. Woof, 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 woof. Stretch one leg out to be the tail. Stretch, stretch, stretch it. And then bring it in and give it a wag. Pop your tail down. And all yoga dogs have two tails. So stretch out that tail. Bend at your knee to make it into a waggy tail. And the doggy said, why don't you go and have a look at the swing? Well, that's a good idea. Bend your knees and jump forwards. Coming up, turning into a swing. We're going to do our wood chopper breath, turning it into swing breath. So here's your swing. You're going to put your arms up as you breathe in. And you're going to swing down and let all your breath out with a big whoosh. And breathe in. And whoosh. Breathing in. And swing down. Whoosh. One more. Breathing in. And swing down. Whoosh. Very good. Slowly rolling up. We check by the swing. Let's have a look. Can we find an egg? Yes, we can. There was an egg by the swing, of course there was. Very good, dog. Next, I ask my parrot. Yes, parrot. Coming onto one foot, we're going to bend forwards, stretch our leg out behind for our warrior three, and then we're going to put our wings out. Now I'm quite close to the wall on this side, so I'm going to have to put my hand here. It's the only way I can fit the camera in to see all of me. And you can do a squawk. That was a strange squawk. Let's squawk. How does a parrot squawk? That's not a very nice noise. Right, Polly want a cracker. Polly want a cracker. Bring the leg down, swap sides. Okay, making sure my foot is steady. Coming up. Nice and straight. Try not to tip. Nice and straight. Wings out. Squawk, squawk, squawk. And the parrot said, why don't you have a look in the tree? good idea. Tree pose. Baby tree, little tree, or giant oak tree. Remember, never against the knee tree. Here we go. Put those branches out. This is a very big tree in my garden, so spread out those branches today. Let's make them nice and wide. Oh, that tree didn't have any. Let's try the other tree. Check. Little trees. Or great big oak trees. Remember, the toes are pointing to the ground and the knees coming out to the side. Stretch out those branches. And have a look at the tree. So we found 3 eggs. We say thank you to the cat, thank you to the dog, and thank you to the parrot. Well done. Standing straight, shoulders away from your ears, arms to the side. You gotta get up, you gotta get up, you gotta salute the sun.
Okay kids, Sarge here. Just like you salute the Sarge, we're gonna salute the sun. Yogis, salute! Namaste.
Namaste.
Butterfly up.
Butterfly up.
Butterfly down.
Butterfly down.
Ragdoll.
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 Jump back.
Jump back.
Plank pose.
Plank pose.
Plank pose.
Plank pose.
Downward dog.
Downward dog.
Upward dog.
Oh!
Downward dog.
Downward dog.
Jump forward.
Jump forward.
Ragdoll.
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 Butterfly up.
Butterfly up.
Namaste.
Namaste. Breathe in and out your nose. Breathing in, filling up that tummy.
Salutations are the best.
Breathe in and out your nose.
Stand tall and mountain pose. Take a break, take a rest.
Get ready? Round 2, the 3-legged dog.
Ready for another round?
Yeah.
Yogis, salute. Namaste.
Namaste.
Butterfly up.
Butterfly up.
Butterfly down.
Butterfly down.
Ragdoll.
Ragdoll.
Jump back.
Jump back.
Plank pose.
Plank pose.
Downward dog.
Downward dog.
Upward dog.
Oh!
Downward dog.
Downward dog.
3-legged dog.
3-legged dog.
Other side.
Other side.
Downward dog.
Downward dog.
Jump forward.
Jump forward.
Ragdoll.
Ragdoll.
Butterfly up.
Butterfly up.
Namaste.
Namaste. Breathe in and out your nose.
Stand tall and mountain pose. Take a break, take a
Remember,
rest. Salutations
we've got one more round to go. Number 3.
It
It gets faster. So take this chance, have a good breath.
Take a rest. Salutations are the best.
Now we work harder. Faster this time. Namaste.
Namaste.
Butterfly up.
Butterfly up.
Butterfly down.
Butterfly down.
Ragdoll.
Ragdoll.
Jump back.
Jump back.
Plank pose.
Plank pose.
Downward dog.
Downward dog.
Upward dog.
Oh!
Downward dog.
Downward dog.
Bow pose.
On your tummy, hold those feet.
And roll.
Rock and roll.
Child's pose.
Child's pose.
Downward dog.
Downward dog.
Jump forward.
Jump forward.
Ragdoll.
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 Butterfly up.
Butterfly up.
Namaste.
Namaste. Now, here are our eggs that we found earlier. What is inside them, I wonder? Let's have a look. Ooh, what is this? Half moon. Half moon is a yoga pose, half moon pose. Now, earlier in the week there was a really big moon, a super moon. That's why we've picked this one today. So a super moon just means that the moon was closer to the earth than it is normally. This one was called a pink supermoon, which is a bit weird because it didn't look pink. It gets its name because it happens in April, and that's the same time that there's some beautiful pink flowers come out in America. That's why it gets called a pink moon. Half moon pose. Right, here we go. Let me move those. There's a few ways we can do half moon. So we're going to use the wall here. Make sure you don't have any pictures on it and you're not going to knock anything. You don't have to use the wall, but it does help. So we're going to point these toes towards the running along the side of the wall, and then we're going to bend this knee, and then we're going to bring this leg up. So we're trying to balance here. Our aim is going to be to try and get our hand to the ground. But we want to try and keep this shoulder and arm against the wall. So you might want to bend your knee to start with so you can get down. And then you can work on trying to make this leg straight. Ooh. So your hand might then come off because your arm is not as long. So we're trying to get nice and straight up against the wall. Bend your knee and try to come back the same way. Let's try it on the other side. Turning my toes out, my arms stretch wide, bending my knee, lifting up the other leg, trying to keep close to the wall, touching down, and then start to straighten. Wow! And slowly coming down. I'll show you without the wall. It is possible, just have to be a bit more careful. So my toes are out, arms are out, bend that knee. I'm going to put my hand down first, and then I'm going to come up, and then I'm going to work at taking the hand away and straightening the leg. Wah! It's tricky. Let me try again. Don't ever give up straight away. Have another try. Bend down, twist around, bringing the leg up, and then trying to straighten that bottom leg. Wow! I'm not doing it today, am I? Some days we're wobbly. Some days we're just wobbly. And it doesn't work for us. I'll try the other side. See if that's any better. Because our bodies are controlled by our left sides and our right sides, sometimes we're better on one side than we are on the other. Right, hand to the ground. I don't think I'm going to be good on this one. I can feel it in my bones. Hold on, let's try. And straighten. I did it. Whoa! It's harder without the wall, but I did do it. I'm going to try again. I'm going to see if I can come into it this way. And bend down. Ooh! Excellent work. It was tricky. Very good workout. Let's see what's in one of the other eggs. Ooh! Here we go. Triangle. And it's got a challenge on us on here, as if half moon wasn't challenge enough. A triangle challenge. We'll do the simple triangle first of all. It's a bit like the half moon. Toes are pointing out and our legs are straight to make it look like a triangle. And then we zoom our arms out and we bend down. This arm's up straight as this arm is. You can rest your hand on your leg, but don't put any weight on it, or you can just hold it. And once you've taken a couple of breaths, you might feel you can get a bit lower. We don't want to collapse here. And coming up. Now, we'll do it on the other side first. on the basic version, and then we'll move on to the challenge. Okay, remember, we just tip down. Arms are nice and straight, take a breath in. You should feel your legs are all tight, the muscles here, they're really working. Okay, maybe you can take a breath in and go a bit lower. On the breath out, sinking down a bit lower, and slowly coming up. Excellent work. The challenge. We're turning our triangle into a side angle bend. So instead of having a straight leg, we're going to bend the knee. So I'm going to have a bit wider on the leg, bending the knee. I'm going to tip forwards, pop my arm on my knee, and raise this arm over. So this is a side angle bend, but you can take it deeper. So take a couple of breaths here. The deeper version, if you want to go a bit further, is to put your hand on the ground. So take a breath in, and as you breathe out, lowering down. Take a breath in, and slowly coming back up. Swap sides. Okay, so remember, these feet are slightly in, these are straight. Standing up tall and strong, zoom those arms out, tip forwards, bend the knee, put your hand on your knee and zoom your arm across. So hopefully it looks straight from your fingertips all the way down your leg. Take a couple of breaths, chill out here, hanging around, and then take a breath in, and as you breathe out, see if you can go lower. Now you might feel, does this feel stiffer on this side? Does for me. Feels a bit tighter in my hips. But I'm going to hold it and hold it, because the more I hold it, the more everything's loosening off. Let's come up. Excellent. We've got one more egg to check. Let's have a look. Now, bow pose is a bit like a basket. We use it in stories to suggest a basket. Sometimes we suggest a nest. It's all sorts of things. So we're going to use our eggs. Now, if you don't have eggs, of course, who has plastic eggs lying around? Just anything that you think you could use. Some little toys and things. We're going to put them in front of us. We're going to see if we can put them in our basket. Now we're going to lay on our tummy. We are going to reach around and hold one foot. We're going to reach around and hold the other foot. And then we're going to lift off. Okay, so the challenge is to reach one hand over, pop your egg in your basket, and get your foot back. Take a breath in, reach around, grab an egg, pop it in your basket. Oh, keeping steady so you don't lose those eggs. One more to do. Reach around, grab that one, pop it in your basket, feet up, and let's see if we can rock. Keep those eggs in. Whoa, we're doing it. Excellent work. Excellent work even. Bring those eggs down and coming up. It's time to wind down. It's important to wind down after we've done lots of activity so that we get our brains ready to know that it's time to relax in a minute. So let's take some of those nice stretches. One over and over. Coming onto your knees, and we're going to curl down into child's pose, also known as mouse pose sometimes. Curling down, place your head on the ground, stretch your arms to the side of you for the moment, take a breath in
and out. Breathing in and out. Stretch your arms forwards. Push those fingers to the ground. And then slowly walk them over to one side, keeping your bottom on your feet. Take a breath in and out. To the other side, walking over, taking a breath in and out. And coming back to the centre. And walk your hands in and slowly push yourself up. We're going to do a stretch on our legs, so with a twist. So you're going to have one leg bent around and the other leg bent over, and our knee on top of our knee. So this is called the head of the cow pose, because our legs look like the cow horns. And then we're going to do a stretch for our shoulders using our eagle arms. So stretch your arms out. Now, it doesn't matter too much which way round you do it, because it's all going to get stretched in the end, but cross one arm underneath and one arm over. The one at the bottom goes up, the other one comes around. Now, if you've got long arms, you might be able to touch palms. It's all to do with the length of your arms. There's nothing clever about it. If you can't, just put them back to back. And then you're going to push those arms up to the sky. Take a breath in. You should feel a stretch in your shoulders. While your legs are in this position, you should feel a stretch in your glutes, as we call them, our bottom. Taking a breath in. Unravel your arms. Now, you can either just swap your legs around, or you can do a totally cool dismount by coming up onto your toes and then keeping your feet where they are. Rotate around. I've got to be careful of the wall. Keep twisting, 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 and sitting down. Now my other leg is on the top. Knee over knee, cow horns out to the side. Now, I have to remember what arm I did, what was on top. I think it was the other way, so that's good. And then stretching up and pushing those arms to the sky. Deep breath in and a breath out. Deep breath in and a breath out. Excellent. Let's get ready to lay down. It's time to relax. If you have a blanket, you can throw that over yourself. If you don't have one, don't worry. If you do want one, pause the video and go and get one. I'm not going to worry so that you can see my tummy breathing. Another thing we sometimes use in our classes is eye pillows. Now, not everyone has yoga eye pillows, but some of my yogis who have done birthday parties have had them as a gift, a birthday party gift. So they do have their own. So if you've got one, use it. You can actually make your own. We've done this in class using an old sock that, sometimes there's always that spare sock. Put some rice in it. Then we had some dried lavender. Now, obviously, not everyone has dried lavender, and we can't go out to the shops to get things like that. And it's a bit expensive as well, so it could be a bit tricky. But if you haven't got your own, what you can do, the reason you have them is to put them on your eyes. So you would put them over your eyes to help you relax. And this is really good because it cuts the light out. The weight of it is meant to be quite calming against the eyelids. Stretch your legs out. Now, scientists have checked, and apparently mini starfish is the best relaxation pose you can do. That means your legs are flopped out, your arms are at the side of your body, and you just lay down. Sometimes though, this can be a bit tricky, so if you don't like this, you can go into child's pose, the curled up ball that we do on our knees. but I like this one. I always like to put my hands to the ceiling. That way my shoulder blades have rotated around and they're nice and flat. Take a deep breath in through your nose, filling up that tummy full of air, and slowly breathing out. Let's try to breathe in for the count of 4. Breathing in, 2, 3, 4, and breathing out, 2, 3, 4. Breathing in, 2, 3, 4, and breathing out, 2, 3, 4. Try to keep your breath slow and steady, and just let it relax into its normal rhythm, but slow and steady if possible. Start to notice your body heavy on your mat. Feel the weight of your legs and your arms and your head. And we're going to start to go on a journey. I want you to imagine that you're laying on a magic carpet. This carpet has been beautifully designed with wonderful colours, and it's so soft. It's been made especially for you. Around the edge are golden tassels. You wrap your hands around a couple of tassels and they harden up, creating handles. And slowly the magic carpet gently lifts from the floor. You are in complete control of the magic carpet. You're completely safe. It will do whatever you want. It will go fast, it will go slow, it will go high, it will go low. Slowly though, you start to lift, and as you lift, your body feels like it has got lighter and lighter. You decide to take the magic carpet high up into the sky. Imagine yourself surrounded by soft, fluffy white clouds. The sky is blue. The sun is warm on your skin. And you feel light and free. Zooming anywhere you wish. Where will you take your magic carpet? Would you zoom off to a beautiful deserted beach? Would you go to the snow-capped mountains? Would you fly over forests, looking down on the tops of the trees? The wind is blowing your hair and feels cool and fresh on your cheeks. You're enjoying this freedom, and up here with the clouds, any worries just seem to float away, feeling you with a sense of peace and calm, feeling peaceful and calm.
But slowly the time. But the time has come to slowly lower your magic carpet back towards the ground. Back to wherever you're doing your yoga class, be it your front room or your garden. Breathing in as your carpet slowly and gently lowers to the ground, your body starts to feel heavy. Your legs start to feel heavy, your back starts to feel heavy, and your arms and your whole body is now touching the ground. Take a breath in and become aware of the room around you. Keeping your eyes closed, just wiggle those toes. And now let the fingers join in, having a wiggle. They've been a bit still for a few minutes, so it's good to do it nice and slowly. Oh, have a stretch. Bring your arms over your head. Keep your eyes closed still. Hug your knees up to your tummy. Give them a squeeze in. And maybe rock from side to side to massage your back. Slowly, keeping those eyes closed still, come onto one side and push yourself up to sitting. Keep those eyes closed. Crisscross your legs, hands on your knees, nice straight back, beautiful smile, and blink your eyes open. Well done. I hope you enjoyed the class, and I'll see you again soon. Hands come together. Hands to our head to think good things. Hands to our mouth to say good things. Hands to our heart to do good things. Breathing in. Namaste. Thank you. Bye.